Hi again. The following letter is something I come across quite a bit. And like anything else, I don't have all the answers. So I really look forward to the community chiming in and helping this individual out, as I do all the videos. There's a lot of you who have been through or are still going through what I'm about to read. And if you can help in any way, please get into the comment section and give your advice and comments to this individual. Hi, I posted this in the comments section, but deleted it, as I'd rather ask here. First of all, thank you so much for all the videos you make. They are so helpful, and I have sometimes sent my therapist a link to some when I feel I am not managing to convey something that I need to say that is happening or has happened. By the way, when you do that, a great many people have done that as well. Ask your therapist to read the comments. The more we get the therapist to really start understanding all the different aspects and how real this is, the better for everyone. I am so sorry that you experienced this too, but I am so glad that there is a community out there. Yes, and you're part of it. So I was wondering if you have any advice on how to cope if one cannot move out for now and lives in the abusive dynamic and is very dependent on the malignant narcissist due to illness, PTSD, and lack of financial means to get out. How to survive. Okay, so as I was saying earlier on, first thing is recognize this, please, that you are not alone, that this is overwhelmingly out there. Whether it be a child that can't get away from this narcissistic parents, or whether it be a spouse that is depending on the income, or whether it be because of the children, or whether you're being threatened because of the children. I see this all the time. When I was a child, I lived it. To the point where I was 15, I had to move out and live in a basement for 2 years. I'm not saying that's what you need to do. I'm saying that this is not uncommon at all. Know that first. Know that this isn't you. As you may imagine, Independency is used against me. I can't imagine that. My shelter threatened, and I often feel in jeopardy and total unpredictability. Right? Unpredictable. You never know when another shoe is going to drop. You never know when you're not going to have shelter. You never know when you're not going to have food. You never know when you're going to be verbally abused. You never know when you're going to be physically abused. That is by design. In the past, any sign that I was strengthening myself was seen as a threat too. And we're going to come back to that. Also, I have made terrible mistakes to speak out of past abuse, especially recently. So now more than ever, there is a hit job on me. Again, we're going to speak about that. I know you understand how dangerous it is, or how it can be, trying to lock me up, destroying me towards others, triangulation, etc. Yep, been there, done that. So have many of us. So once again, I hate to sound repetitive, but this isn't you. This is the narcissist doing this to you. We're all here to validate that. None of us have just thought about this. None of us are making this up and decide to get on YouTube. None of us are just making this up and decide to make comments saying me too. If you have any advice on how to survive when you are in and cannot get out, it would help a lot. I feel that there's almost a paradox in my question, as one cannot really survive while being dependent and trapped in. But I'm asking anyway, how best to survive? Also, just to ask, the environment is not a bit narcissistic, but malignant narcissist, and with a whole dynamic around it. Again, thank you so much for your video, and I'm sorry you had to experience what you went through. I'm sorry what you're going through now, but again, I want you to know that this is not unique to you. Okay? This is a difficult question. First of all, let's talk about one thing. What is the narcissist really like doing for their supply? Knowing they have the power. You don't see it now, but you do have the power. You don't feel it now. I've been there. that you don't have the power. You have no way to get out. You have no hope. That's exactly how I felt. My therapist, I've said this in a number of videos, my therapist used to tell me all the time when I hung my head down at my lowest points and said, there is always hope. And I always pushed back and said, tell me how there's hope. There is no hope at all. Nothing but a black tunnel. And he was right. He was right. Today, I'm not physically well, but I am thriving more than I ever have been in my life because I see what's going on. You do have the power, but here's the trick. Remember what you said before. As soon as you start strengthening yourselves, they put you in their place. That's because that narcissist sees you as a threat to their power. So here's something that you can do. Play possum. I don't care if you lie to the narcissist. Play possum. Don't fight back. It's not going to get you anywhere except feeding them supply. Let them think they have the power. All along, know that you have the power. Document everything. I don't care how small it is. Keep it in a safe place. Pretend that the narcissist has power, just so you can be stopped being abused while you're making a plan and getting help. And anything that you're doing to strengthen yourself, keep on doing it, but keep it to yourself or anyone that you explicitly, like your therapist, you explicitly trust without condition. There is no advantage of showing the narcissist of your strength, how you're getting better, how you don't need them. Play possum. Let him or her think that they have you under control. Meanwhile, you're gaining strength. Put that in the bank. Never give in to them. And that does not mean that you have to fight back. Playing possum is fine. They don't play by the rules, do they? You're not lying. You're surviving. And again, hope is there. I know this sounds just like I'm speaking out my butt, but I'm not. Hope is always there. It was proven to me. I never believed it. And I got to the other side. No matter how damaged I was, no matter what kind of terrible mental despair I was in, I would not believe it. He was right. I couldn't see it. You don't mention how old you are, but I don't care if you're 67 years old. There is hope, and you will, without a doubt, get out of it. Document everything. Play possum. Make a plan. Make a solid plan. Even if you have to save 35 cents a day, tucked away in a corner somewhere. Look at your local town, city, or state resources. They do help. They are there to help. If you're physically being abused, document it. Get to the police station and make sure you document it. If you're being set up, let the police know that you're being set up. Just stop in and say, look, I want you guys to know that this is happening to me and I want this documented. But document everything while you're making the plan. And don't ever let them see that you're getting strong. Keep it to yourselves. Do you see how if you, for a moment, show a bit of strength, that if you push back, that if you have the power to push back, that's a threat to them. It's dangerous, and they'll use it to keep you down while gaining their own supply. Community, come on in, chip in. Let's have this person get some help here, because this is a very difficult question to have to answer. I appreciate your help. I appreciate your letter. Let me leave you with this. You sound utterly beaten down. You are not. You are dealing with a psychopath, no doubt. Keep that in context. Keep in context that it is not you and that you will get out, but you have to be smart about it. Play possum. Give them what they want. All along, you're making your plan. Get out of there. Community, come on, chip in, please. Thank you. I'm wishing you peace. I'm going to have you in my mind for a long time. Please check in again, and I look forward to hearing from you. Peace.